World J Bob, the video game slob here, back at you from another car pickup, late night kind of a deal. The weather turned nice and it's like 60 degrees, and so the sales opened up. So I found a $40 GameCube lot. Came with Super Mario Sunshine Player's Choice with no manual, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, bestsellers. So I have two versions of this game. I do not have the non-bestseller version, so that's also a double. So I think each of those are in the $40 range, so I'm already doing pretty well. Crash Bandicoot, again, no manual, but it still should be, I think, 10 to 15 if I had to guess. Two controllers in good shape. They're both authentic. One matching, which is always great when you have a system. And as you can see, not too jiggly. Some, decent stuff there. All the cords in good shape. It's missing one. All the buttons worked on it, but it's missing, I don't know if you can see that one little door there. Seems like when you get them from trailer parks, they're always missing that one little door there. So all in all, a great pickup. Hopefully I'll have another follow-up behind this, but for now, J-Bob out.
Hello YouTube, J-Bob, back in a video game slob mode, showing off some dirty hats that are covering up, well, maybe the most, oh my gosh, famous controller of all time. I'm already losing it. This video is off the rails. Okay, so here's where we're at. The video that I had before showing off the PS2 kind of bombed. All right, so the PS2 did not work, and they usually don't work, so don't be too surprised about that. So I ended up trading the PS2 for $10 for the system out to a friend of mine. I ended up getting $15 out of it was Grand Theft Auto and the controllers to the store. So that meant I'm $5 into a 4-player adapter. This controller, which I like, even though it's missing that. And these games, Monopoly Party, I don't care about that. Smuggler's Run, I don't have. It's like a $5 game, so I'm probably even there. Junk Sports. I didn't have the greatest hits of this, so maybe there's $1 back in my favor. And finally, another Junk Sports. Okay, so nothing great there. What else did I end up with that's cheap and craptacular? Free cords. Somebody that I work with gave me some 360 cords, which is great because I have many more 360 games than I have cords. And this is a Wii actual hard line adapter. So if you have a Wii and you don't want to use wireless, you can use that. Got that for free. Free from the video game store. This Chinese-made wireless PS2 dongle. I have no idea what type of controller this goes to. But if you've watched enough videos, you know I always have wireless controllers that don't have those, so that could be pretty cool. A CD warehouse receipt that came in a game with PS2 Extreme G Racing. I think these things are cool, so I'm going to go ahead and put that into my collection. It takes up no space. I don't know if I have issue 87 of the official PlayStation magazine, but for free, I'm going to go ahead and take that. From the GameCube lot that I think is the video before this, it came with PS2 AV cords, which I think I can always use, but that was kind of a fail, and you can see it was missing the bottom piece there, but this GameCube did not work. Unfortunately, that kind of stinks. I don't have a buyer for that. I'm probably going to throw it in the collection. I tried moving the laser moves, but for whatever reason, it doesn't read discs. It doesn't try to do anything. It's not like I can adjust the pots on it and make it work. So, total slob buy, but I already made way more than my money selling the games that came with it and the controllers and all that kind of stuff. So I'm stuck with, and the power supply. So I'm stuck with just literally the console. No big deal. I'm sure it's worth, $5 in its broken status or something like this. So that'll just go right now into the heap, throw it on the pile, and that's what we're going to do with it. So when you live in the J-Bob, the video game slob life, sometimes you pay $5 and you get some games that you can use, and maybe that's a decent deal. Other times you make way more money than you expected, even when it's broke. But unfortunately, people out there are scammers and things are going to break. And so it is what it is. So today I picked up for $35. Look at how J-Bob the video game slob these games are. So Tetris Attack, Street Fighter 2. There's 6 games in here, so hopefully this doesn't take too long. Super Mario World, and this is the Dash 1 variant, but like I've said before, I'm kind of hoarding those, so I don't think that's going to go out. Mega Man X. I think these are so undervalued that for $35, the Super Nintendo is so down right now, I think I'm going to end up keeping these. A really rough copy of Spawn, but I don't know that really matters for Spawn, because it's not really a game that people care a lot about. And a decent copy of F-Zero. So, 6 games, $35. I don't think you're going to find a better deal than that. Sorry for the noise of the bag there, but I'm throwing that out there. So, there you go. So, what did I get next? I paid $25 to get a Nintendo with Rampage. The Nintendo itself, and so the guy told me, hey, it works sometimes, but it really needs a 72-pin connector, so that's why I'm selling it for $25. But the good news is, it comes with an extra Nintendo brand power supply, and I feel like I can always use official Nintendo brand power supplies. For whatever reason, enthusiasts really tend to pay extra for those. I always use these with, the AV cables. Nobody uses the old RF, so I have a giant pile of these, so that will end up on my pile, which is pretty cool. And I have a bunch of free AV connectors I'm still working through. It ended up giving me 2 controllers, so I'll add another controller to the massive controller pile, as you've seen before. So I went to the video game store and picked one of these up for $9, and so I'll have $25 plus 9, so that's $34 into that pickup. I think I should easily get $34. I'm just saying that jokingly. Out of a Nintendo with a replaced 72-pin connector. That should not be up for debate. So that'll be an easy profit there. Again, I'll probably keep the Super Nintendo games. We have a convention coming up in July, so I might just keep them until then. I don't know. So I paid $4 for these 3 games. You're probably going to tell me I'm crazy, but I'll usually pay $1 for about anything. And so I didn't have Wii Hollywood Squares, so there's $1. $1 for Juiced. I didn't have this. You know, when you have 1,000 games for a system, you're pretty sure that you have these kind of things. And I have Juiced games and games in the series for so many titles, but I didn't have the original on PS2, so I kind of had to pick it up. And Street Racing Syndicate. This was actually priced out to be about a $7 game on price charting, so I think I did okay. I think most people would pay $4 maybe just for this game, but pure freaking just from the time frame, right? Like, this is the whole Fast and Furious to me time frame. That look, those taillights, woo, kind of a thing. So we'll put these 2 videos together, and you get a sense of what it's like when you're out hunting games at a Walmart parking lot, when you're, out at a trailer park in the middle of the night picking up GameCubes. You got to know what you're doing. You got to expect that they don't work. You have to deal with variants. You have to be able to fix things with a 72-pin connector, so that you're the guy that buys it for $25 and does the work yourself. I'm not going to do a video on how to replace these because there's so many other better videos than what I could do. So, let me know, YouTube. What is your hustle? How do you get ahead of the competition? What's your competitive advantage? I'd like to hear it in the comments. I appreciate you. J-Bob, the video game slob.